Hey everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Passion Project Management. I'm Joseph here in the shed. It's good to see you all. So, before I begin, quite an odyssey. I have been trying to get this figured out for a while, and it's been such a learning experience. So, I'm really grateful to everyone who's been helping out with the tests and everything like that. Still more to tweak. I think I just saw that the intro was a little choppy. So, interesting to learn about this equipment and get it on. So, my original idea was to have as many guests on as possible, and I think I'm revising that in that people are busy, and I'll probably hit a cadence where maybe every other episode I can have a guest on. I think that'll be a little bit more realistic. But now that I hope that I've gotten everything figured out to have the live guests on through Zoom, we'll be able to do that in the future. But tonight's episode is asking, what exactly are we managing, right? We know it's projects, but I wanted to start with kind of the fundamentals, right? And this isn't coming from a place of me knowing exactly what it is, but I had to organize my thoughts into some way. And so basically, I was saying, let me look into normal project management and what are those fundamentals, and how might that relate to us from like an introductory perspective. And so, if we look at what the parameters of project management are, I think we can see that there's a lot of similarity between project management and then my take on passion project management. And the four fundamentals are as follows, right? So we have scope, time, quality, and budget. It's from Wikipedia. So scope, how big is your project, right? Are you trying to get a painting done? Are you trying to put out a full album with a live band? Are you trying to build a studio, right? All of those are massively different scale, so different scope. Can just you do it, or do you need to rely on other people, right? Time. How much time do you have? Does it matter? Is there a deadline? Does it need to get done? Quality. Like quality, basically, like I look at quality, like how good you produce something, as basically like a conversion of time in plus effort into a result. And you have to choose, at what quality, at what production value, at what expertise level do you want your project to come out at. And then budget, how much money or how much resources do you have? So when this is taken in context of like corporations and organizations, it's really like, okay, those four things: scope, time, quality, budget. What do we have of them? And then the project management aspect is kind of keeping all those in the bumpers, right? Keeping all that on track, balancing all that, making sure that none of those parameters gets super whacked out to be efficient. What I think, though, is that when I look at passion project management and how I've tried to organize my projects a little bit more, is that there's two other factors that come into play. If you could think of any other factors, definitely hit up the comments, because by no means is this exhaustive. But the other two that I've thought of is self-fulfillment. As a creator, you have both faith and doubt in yourself to be able to create things. And being able to complete a project is super self-fulfilling. So is that a full parameter? That like, how much self-fulfillment do you need in this project, right? Sometimes it's not much, sometimes it's a lot. And then the other factor is love. Your love for it, your love for creating, your love for the act, your love for music, art, painting, whatever it may be. And I think if we look at those other two parameters, self-fulfillment and love, they can totally skew the previous four in ways where the previous four don't actually matter as much because you love a thing or you are looking for self-fulfillment. And I think it's really important that we we explore that in the upcoming episodes, because the goal is to be able to have love for the project and get self-fulfilled while managing scope, time, quality, and budget, right? So it's going to be interesting as we, do these first 8 more episodes to try to figure out if there's any more parameters that go into passion project management. Because what we're trying to do by the end of this first little pilot episode season situation is distill down to the core of what passion project might be, compare it against project management, and see if it's worth diving in. So as always, you can like and subscribe if you want more of this. I'm going to try to keep it up every week as we can. Hopefully we'll have a first guest on pretty soon, but if not, some more of my ramblings will have to suffice. And again, the best way that you can support me and my channel is subscribing, but also signing up for my emails at josephsstuff.com. All right, I will catch you all later. Have a good night.